Romans chapter 3. What advantage, then, has the Jew? Or what profit is there of circumcision? Much in every way, chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of God. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? God forbid. Yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that you might be justified in your saying, and might be overcome when you are judged. But if our unrighteousness commend the righteousness of God, what shall we say? Is God unrighteous, who takes vengeance? I speak as a man. God forbid. For then how shall God judge the world? For the truth of God has more abounded through my lie unto his glory. Why yet am I also judged as a sinner? And rather not as we be slanderously reported, and as some affirm that we say, let us do evil that good may come, whose damnation is just. He's speaking about the people that say this. They're just being damned. What then? Are we better than they? No, in no wise. For we have before proved, both Jews and Gentiles, that they are all under sin. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. Where does it say that? Important words. Psalm 53. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. Corrupt are they, and they have done abominable iniquity. There is none that does good. Okay? They aren't righteous. Important stuff. Remember it. There is none that understands. There is none that seeks after God. They are all gone after the way they are. Together become unprofitable. There is none that does good. No, not one. See verse 10. Their throat is an open sepulchre. With their tongues they use deceit. The poison of asps is under their lips, whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Destruction and misery are their ways, and the way of peace they have not known. There is no fear of God before their eyes. Now, we know that what things soever the law says, it says to them who are under the law, that every mouth may be stopped, and all the world may become guilty before God. Therefore, by the deeds of the law there shall be no flesh justified in his sight, for by the law is the knowledge of sin. But now the righteousness of God without the law is manifested, being witnessed by the law and by the prophets, even the righteousness of God, which is by faith of Jesus Christ unto all upon them that believe, for there is no difference. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God, being justified freely by his grace through the redemption that is in Jesus Christ, whom God has set forth to be a propitiation through faith in his blood, to declare his righteousness for the remission of sins that are past through the forbearance of God. To declare, I say, at this time his righteousness, that he might be just and justifier of him which believes in Jesus. Where is boasting in that? It is excluded. By what law? Of works? No, but by the law of faith. Therefore, we conclude that a man is justified by faith without the deeds of the law. Is he the God of the Jews only? Is he not able to aid also the Gentiles? Yes, the Gentiles also. Seeing it is of one God which shall justify the circumcision by faith and the uncircumcision through faith. Do we make void the law through faith? God forbid. Yea, we establish the law. The law is established through faith. That's the way it works, okay? You're guilty of it, but that's just to point out where your personality flaws are, so you know how to get rid of them. The law isn't done away with. It's that faith has covered up the penalty. If you think that you can keep sinning after you have God's forgiveness, you probably will keep sinning. But if you're doing it on purpose, whoa boy, that's a bad thought pattern. Anyway, let's break there. I want to finish my coffee first. Okay?